Hi, this is Subhayan Chakravarti with Debasis Sen right here in front of the Husainabad Clock Tower, which is a replica of the Big Ben of London. Debashish.
I don't see it as a replica of Big Ben, to say you honestly, but yes, it's a historical place. Means a place of tourist attraction. Which and Lucknow is all about history. Means obviously there are so many old buildings, the old heritage is being preserved. It's and that's the beauty of this place.
Absolutely, and interestingly, the clock you see, the main clock, the string of those clocks were specially made in London from the gunmetal powder, and that's why it's a historical anecdote between India and England. And India and England will lock horns in Lucknow at the Ekana International Stadium in what is going to be a do or die match for the English team.
Absolutely, Shubhan, and that's the reason that we have been here,
Right.
because it was your idea to relate England and India before they head on against each other on 29th of October. But talking about this place, as you can see, obviously that clock and the dial is perhaps the biggest,
Right.
and it has already
It's
gone
bigger than the Big Ben.
bigger than the Big Ben. And it's good to see that there are the work's been carried on, because the watch has been gone through some renovation work. So good to see the heritage is being preserved here.
But Devashish, yes, coming back to cricket, I can relate this India versus England match with the clock, with the time, and especially the English cricket team. I see them as the replica. As I said, this is the replica of the Big Ben. I say this English team under George Butler is looking like a replica of what they were in 2019, the defending champions.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you, Shubhayan. They are looking like a pale shadow of the team they were in 2019 under Owen Morgan. And they had an incredible run, but so far in this tournament they have looked totally out of sorts. Obviously they look jaded. The players have not. Ben Stokes' unavailability has also costed them heavily,
Right.
and they haven't looked the team they were in 2019, Shubhayan.
Absolutely, and now India will look to make it 6 out of 6. They will look to pile more misery on this English side. They are almost out from this World Cup semi-final race, but yes, you never know. You never know with England whether they can bounce back or not. But it won't be easy. It won't be easy. And talking about clock, time, India are also dealing with a big blow with the unavailability of Hardik Pandya. He has a ligament damage on his ankle which he suffered during the Bangladesh game. So the Indian team is also taking time for Hardik Pandya to become fully fit.
Absolutely, and you broke the news. Obviously, Hardik had a ligament injury. Remember, he doesn't have a ligament tear.
Yeah.
It is a ligament injury. So expected
It's a
that
damage, it's a strain.
it's going to take at least 10 to 14 days. So most probably he might have to miss the South Africa game in Eden Gardens as well. But fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can see him playing against the Netherlands.
Maybe. Netherlands, they might rest him because it's not as big a game as against the bigger opponents, and they might directly put Hardik Pandya straight into the semi-final.
But that, Subhayan, I think that would be a bit risky. We want game time.
Yeah.
Means for a big tournament, and then if you have to draft in straight away into the semi-final without him with proper game time, then it would risk him, because and the good part of this Indian team is that although Hardik is out, but the others have stepped up, others have performed. It is looking like a team, and everyone is performing, everyone is playing their role to perfection, and that's the best part of Rohit Sharma's boys.
Absolutely. So like the Big Ben, the clock keeps ticking. Whether the English team will find their timing right in today's game, and of course in the next game against India, which will be played here in Lucknow at the Ekana International Stadium, it all remains to be seen, because right now India are flying, England are going down. Clock is ticking for both of them.
Shubhayan, you have rightly said earlier also that one win can lead into a couple of wins.
Like what happened
never
in
know.
Australia.
You never know. Australia, you see, after those two initial defeats, they have now registered 3 consecutive wins, and they look like the team to beat now. Means obviously with Warner, Maxwell firing in all cylinders, Jampa, and those fast bowlers. So Australia are definitely is looking like a team who can put some stiff challenges to India.
I just fear that they will end up being fourth and India being the first team. India and Australia will lock horns in the semi-final. But yes, again, relating to time, it remains to be seen what happens in this World Cup in the following games, in the coming games. England are playing a big game today. They are running out of time and they will have to win matches now. They will have to win matches, otherwise it will be curtains for the defending champions. But yes, Debashish and I will continue to give you a tour of Lucknow. There are some great historical monumental places. Of course, India will train today at 6 o'clock, so we will give you updates on what looks like the combination, whether Mohammad Shami will continue to keep his place in the 11 or whether India will look to bring in Ravichandran Ashwin into the 11. So that also remains to be seen. All the updates from the practice session, we'll do a live session from there also, so stay tuned to Revsportz and yes, keep following us in this tour of what can we say, Bharat Darshan.
Exactly, and do subscribe to Revsportz English. Obviously, we would also like to request you to subscribe to Revsportz Bangla as well. Please do subscribe both our channels to get regular updates throughout our coverage in World Cup and also from the Para Asian Games in Hangzhou.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's it. Stay tuned to Revsportz for more.